Class. As in the last class we have started this computer network topic, and I told you that in your book the name of the chapter was internet and web, right? So it's quite lengthy chapter, so we will be completing the same chapter almost in 3 classes, and today is the second one in continuation. The topic is computer networks basically, but let's call it internet and web. The first topic for the day is network topology. Topology, a term which you maybe heard earlier also. The topology is the physical arrangement of the nodes in a network. Now, what is a network? The connection or interconnection of many devices, more than two devices. That can be laptop, that can be PC, that can be mobile. For what purpose they are being connected? For the purpose of sharing. That sharing can be for internet, that sharing can be for software, sharing can be for any file or data, right? So here in the figure you can see many types of networks, means connectivity we have shown. So as many systems are connected in a network, they are nodes. For example, this corner one is having 5 nodes, right? So you can see in all these small pictures, separate type of connection layouts are there. Some are connected in circular paths, some are connected in straight lines, some are connected in star formation. So all these physical arrangements of nodes in a network is called a topology, right? Now, node I have already told. A single device in a network is called a node. Suppose in this network there are 5 computers. If we connect one more printer there, so printer is also one of the node, right? कोई भी device, whether it is a printer, whether it is a scanner or anything else, whatever the device is, if that is connected in between a network, so that is a node for that network. Here also it is clear that now node is a device which is directly connected to a computer network. It can be a computer or any other device like printer or scanner. That's already I have told you. Now next one is bus topology. Bus, as we all have read about bus. Bus is what? A straight line is there. बस बिल्कुल सीधी होती है. In the same way, bus topology is also the straight cable is there, and on that cable different nodes got connected. So that's why it is named as bus topology. One most important thing for bus topology is that at both the ends, देखो दोनों ends पे starting and ending, terminators are placed. Terminator means where your network ends. Terminate, खत्म होना, right? So this is the starting terminator, it's the ending terminator. In between them you can connect as many nodes. Fine. So all the nodes are connected with the main cable. This main cable is called backbone. ठीक है, जो ये straight cable it is laid on. If any of the node has to send some information to another node, it sends signals to backbone. Suppose इस system से कुछ बात करनी है और want to share any file, what it does, it will share the message or file with this backbone. That will travel in the backbone and then reaches to the specific node. This is how the working goes on in this bus topology. The signal travels through the entire length of this backbone and is received by the node wherever it is intended. Means जिस node के लिए message है उसी node के पास message जाएगा. Got it? A small device called terminator is attached at both the ends of the backbone. That already I have told you. Now what are the characteristics? Specific features for this. If we draw the diagram, we can see that it's a very easy layout, very easy to install. ठीक है? If I have 5 system and I want to use bus topology, just I have to spread a backbone in between, and at the different sides we can get connected all the system. It means it's easy to install. It requires less cable. Yes, obviously simple, बीच में एक single cable spread करनी है, right? Hence अगर less cable use है तो obviously it will be cost effective, economic. It will be फेलियर ऑफ अ नोड डजंट अफेक्ट द नेटवर्क. सपोज दिस कंप्यूटर गोज आउट ऑफ वर्किंग, खराब हो जाता है, तो इट विल नॉट बी अफेक्टिंग द अदर नोड्स, अदर विल वर्क स्मूथली. फाइन. इन केस ऑफ केबल देयर इज अ फॉल्ट इन द केबल. अब केबल में ही प्रॉब्लम आ जाए, देन डेफिनेटली द होल नेटवर्क गॉट faulted, disturbed. Fine, because this is the basic backbone. In this the main network or signals are traveling, and if any fault in this is there, then network will be in fault and it will not be working. Fault diagnosis is difficult. In this, if somewhere a fault is there, so in this it is quite difficult. If suppose in this system net is not working, then there may be 2-3 possibilities that half of the backbone is out of working, or maybe this system is out of working, or maybe terminators are out of working. So little efforts are required, not that much difficult as compared to others. यहाँ पर फिर भी easy है. ठीक है. तो एट द टाइम ओनली वन नोड कैन ट्रांसमिट डाटा. मीन्स अगर शेयरिंग की बात करें, एक ही ले जाने वाला है ना, only one messenger we have, this backbone is there for taking message from here to there, है ना. तो at one time only one system's message will be shared. अगर इस सिस्टम ने कोई मैसेज भेजा है and this system has also asked for the same, then only first it will accept the request for one system, that will be shared, then after that the next turn will be there, right. Means at one time only one node can share or transmit the data. Next one is star topology. As from the name it is very much clear that star like formation is there. In the diagram also it's there. In between center hub, or you can also place switch, that's there, and through those hub or switch, as many ports are there available in the hub or switch, as many devices, nodes you can get connected with that, right. In star topology each node is directly connected with the hub. कोई भी नोड किसी और पे डिपेंड नहीं है, राइट. तो इक्वल स्पीड विल बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड टू ऑल. फाइन. इन द बस ऐसा हो सकता है कि स्टार्टिंग से नेट चलना शुरू हुआ, शुरू वाले को थोड़ा ज्यादा मिल गया, लास्ट वाले तक जाते जाते द सिग्नल्स गॉट वीकर. इट कैन हैपन इन द प्रीवियस वन जो हमने अभी पढ़ी, बस टोपोलॉजी. बट इन स्टार एवरी सिस्टम इज गेटिंग द इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस एज दे आर डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड टू द हब. If any node has to send some information to other, it will be sent through the switch or hub because they are directly connected to them. If suppose for this example we'll take for this system, it will share the message with this, and then this switch or hub will broadcast or shares the message with the specific systems. This signal is then broadcast. Hub or switch last week we have talked about. If it is a hub, it will share the message to all the devices, and if it is a switch, then it will share the message with only the requested node. Suppose इस system ने message दिया है इस system के लिए, तो if this device is switch, then the message will be shared with this node to the switch, and switch will share the message with the same the other node only, not to all the devices. And if it's a hub, it will broadcast or it will share the message to all the connected nodes. Fine. ये जरूर ध्यान रखना. In the exam the question can be asked, switch is also called an intelligent hub. Why? तो यही reason है. In the case of switch, the signal is sent only to the intended node. Same thing last time, 2-3 times I have repeated, today also. Now let's come to the characteristics. It's more efficient topology as compared to the bus. Obviously the space is required less. थोड़े से space में as many systems we can occupy, that can be. So it's more efficient topology. Easy to install it is. Easy to diagnose fault. Suppose this system is not working, so only two possibilities are there. Either there is a problem in the switch or the system is not working. दो ही प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है. तो फॉल्ट डायग्नोसिस क्वाइट इजी है. इट्स इजी टू एक्सपैंड. सपोज वन मोर सिस्टम आई वांट टू ऐड, तो हेयर एट एनी लोकेशन आई कैन प्लेस द सिस्टम एंड आई कैन कनेक्ट, बट पोर्ट उतने होने चाहिए. ठीक है. अ ब्लैंक पोर्ट शुड बी अवेलेबल एंड एज मैनी डिवाइसेस वी वांट वी कैन प्लेस इन बिटवीन दीज नोड्स. तो एक्सपेंशन of this network is quite easy, but depends on the availability of ports in hub or switch. Now failure of hub, suppose this hub or switch happens, then obviously the whole entire network got failed, because it is the center unit through which all the devices are connected, and if it's not working, obviously quite network failure is there. It requires more cable as compared to bus. Obviously in the bus topology a center cable was there sorry, a center cable was there, but here as many systems are there, as many, maybe in short length, but as many cables will be required as per the placement of your systems, right? So as compared, more length, more cable is required. Next is tree topology. Tree, we all have seen the tree. In tree what happens? In tree what happens? Is in simple words what we can say, it's a combination of star and bus. In tree there is one main stem, then branches distribute होती हैं, फिर further उस branch से further और branch distribute होती हैं. In the same way in tree topology the same type of pattern is followed. In tree topology it's a combination of bus and star. You can see here is a bus type cable, and then at the bus different nodes, switches are connected this time, right? And with these switches again a star topology is formed, right? It is used to combine multiple star topology network. You can see in this bus topology 4 different star topologies are connected. All the stars are connected together like a bus. Yes, it's a bus. These bus star hybrid approach supports future expandability of network. Suppose मुझे 10 system और connect करने हैं, तो I can create a star for 10 network, and that star we can connect anywhere in this bus topology. So expansion possibility is much higher here. A number of numbers if we want to add on, we can easily add on, right? Now characteristics are what? It offers easy way of network expansion. Already we have discussed. If one network of star fails, suppose ये network एक ये hub खराब हुआ, then what happens? It will not be having any effect on the other system. But again जैसे बस में था, if this main backbone got out of work, then definitely it will be affecting the whole network. Failure will be there. Fine. This is tree topology. Now the last topology of your syllabus is mesh. Mesh का meaning we all know is genuinely hodgepodge. The typical the complication increases here. The main thing is what you can see in the diagram. In mesh topology every node is connected with the each one of the other node in a network. If there are 6, you can see 6 nodes are there in this diagram. Every single node is connected with the rest of the 5 directly. Every node is connected with the rest of the systems in the network. This is mesh topology. You can see complication increases here. ठीक है? It's a type of networking where all nodes cooperate to distribute data amongst each other. No networking device is placed in between there. They all work for themselves. This topology was originally developed 30 years back in the military, just an example. But today they are typically used for things like home automation or smart cities, smart homes, all that is there. Now what is the characteristic? It manage high amount of traffic. Obviously जब ज़्यादा routes हैं तो ज़्यादा traffic भी होगा, right? So high amount of traffic, high amount of data transfer is there, because multiple device at one time all the 6 device can transfer the data. ठीक है? A failure in one device doesn't cause a break in the network failure. Means suppose this system got out of order, so except this, rest all 5 will be working perfectly. It will not be affecting this network. Adding additional device doesn't disturb data transmission between other device. Suppose one again 7th device we will connect here, then it will not be affecting the already existing routes. जो already existing routes है, they will be remaining same, right? Or new routes will be created for that newly added device, right? Here cable requirement is very much high. बहुत सारी cables चाहिए. We can see it easily. That's why it is more costly. Fine. तो कुछ करेक्टरिस्टिक्स नहीं भी यहाँ डिस्कस हुए हैं, तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ डायग्राम वी कैन इजीली जॉट डाउन. Fine, this was topology. Next topic is internet. I think we don't need to discuss about this, but it's in your syllabus, so still you should know. Internet is what? It's a network of networks. Means various small networks are created and then they are combined. That is forming this internet. Means it's basically it's a network throughout the globe, which is working as the internet. It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer. Right? In a network, any of the system connected with the internet can connect, can talk, can share, can connect with any other system connected on the network. Right? Now, basic features of internet are: the internet is a collection of computers for the purpose of sharing. ठीक है, इंटरनेट का पर्पज ही क्या है? जस्ट शेयरिंग. राइट नाउ होम यूजर्स कॉमनली यूज फोन मॉडम, cable modem, DSL connections are there, broadband connections are there, lease line connections are there, Wi-Fi connections are there, satellite connections are there. So all these are different types of connections. ISP connects the home users to other systems. Now ISP क्या है? Internet Service Provider means those companies, those persons, those organizations which provide net connectivity to us. For example, Idea, MTNL, BSNL, all those are there. Now, geographical distribution. The internet network varies as per the geographical distribution. It's having robust architecture. ठीक है, near light speed. यूनिवर्सली वी कैन एक्सेस द इंटरनेट. जरूरी नहीं है कि मेरे घर पे अगर इंटरनेट है एंड एट माई नेबरहुड इट्स नॉट देयर. तो जोग्राफिकली यूनिवर्सली एनीबडी इफ यू हैव नेट कनेक्टिविटी यू कैन एक्सेस द इंटरनेट. इंटरनेट ग्रोथ रेट्स आर इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे. डिजिटल एडवांटेज इज ड्यू टू द इंटरनेट ओनली. ठीक है, द डिजिटल वर्ल्ड, अ टाइप ऑफ वर्ल्ड विच इज डिजिटली existing, that is only and only with the help of internet it is possible. And due to this internet, freedom of speech everybody is getting. We can share whatever we want, no foundations are there. That is only and only due to the internet. That is what internet in brief. Right now, a brief history of internet is there. First workable prototype of internet came in late 1969. Starting name internet ka that was given, that was ARPANET. In the competitive exam it is also asked. The very first name given to internet in 1969 was ARPANET. The full form was Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. Right? The ARPANET adopted TCP/IP जो आज भी चल रहा है, Transmission Control Protocol. It adopted these specific rules on Jan 1st, 1973, and in 1980s, NSF, National Science Foundation, that net formed, and the researchers began to assemble the network of networks, and then finally it became internet. Right? So here in the diagram you can see the step by step growth of internet. Fine, but this was the basic knowledge of internet. Next comes domain name. Domain name is what? It's a name of website. So for example, किसी भी website का नाम ले, www.davppspanipat.com. So that particular name for a website is domain name. Right? It's the address where internet user can directly access that website. Suppose हमारे स्कूल की वेबसाइट खोलनी है, तो that address you have to type in Google and just that site will be accessed. Now there is a term DNR, domain name resolution. It's a process of getting IP address from domain name. We all have read earlier that there are two types of address for every website. एक एड्रेस जो हम सबको पब्लिकली याद होता है एंड वी कैन कीप दैट इन आवर माइंड. CBSE की साइट है www.cbsc.nic.in. Easily we can keep that in our mind. And one address is that which is in numeric form. That address is called IP address. Right? In 4 parts that address is there, and that becomes really difficult for us to keep in mind. Right? So DNR is the process of getting IP address from a domain name. Right? Now domain name has more than one part, top level domain, sub level domain. For example, हम इस साइट की बात करें, the site is www.cbsc.nic.in. In this, .in is the primary domain name and .nic is the subdomain of n. The last 3 characters or the last 2 characters जो भी किसी भी साइट में हो, चाहे .com हो, चाहे .edu हो, चाहे .in हो, whatever that is called the primary domain name. Right? In various sites name, generic domain names are also used. These highlight that what type of sites these are. For example, .com, if it is there, so it means it's a commercial business site. .edu is there, means it's an educational site. .gov is there, it means it's a government site. .mil is there, it means it's a military related site. Then again in domain names, .org is also there, means that is an organization, non-profit organization. Right? And some of the site in their domain names, it also have some specifications of the countries. For example, .in लगाए तो it means it's an Indian site. .au for Australia, .ca for Canada. Like that, these specifications are also given. You should know it. Right? Next comes URL. Full form is Uniform Resource Locator. Domain name are, domain name मैंने बता दिया. What is domain name? It's the basically the main name of the website, any particular website. The domain name are used in URLs to identify particular web servers, specific particular web servers. अब for example CBSE की ही साइट की बात करें, whenever you type, अगर वेबसाइट का भी नाम याद रखना हो तो we know www.cbsc.nic.in. This is the site. But when we type this and press enter, automatically that address becomes this one. This one. देखो, automatically it becomes this address when you put it in the Google. Right? Because it's the domain name and automatically the Google server converts it to the basic URL, the exact address of that specific site, in which the protocols are added. HTTP is the specific protocol, then www is added, then later on the specific domains are automatically added. This is called the URL. Right? For example, some more URLs are there. You must have seen whenever you are entering any of the specific address, as you press enter, some things like this automatically added on to that. That is URL. URL is Uniform Resource Locator and is used to specify addresses on World Wide Web. Means it is used to locate specific website on that www. www क्या है? It's a big collection of all the web pages, all the websites available on the internet. Right? So a URL is the fundamental network identification for any resource connected to the web. Fine? Means URL helps you to locate any particular specific unique website. अब आ गया www. www as already we have talked about. World Wide Web full form is, generally it is also called W3. W3 भी बोल देते हैं. And it was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991. This you should keep in your mind. www is what basically? It is a specialized collection of all the websites, all the web pages, links, whatever data is available on the internet. It is a specialized collection of that data, organized collection. For example, whenever you put for searching in Google, what happens? It search out that specific term which you have typed in that specialized collection, means World Wide Web. That collection is with World Wide Web. In that collection it searches out that specific term, and wherever it got matches, the links are displayed to you people. Fine. So the advantages of World Wide Web is thorough communication is there, means whenever we talk with Google, immediate replies are there na. So, and along with the shared data, links are provided regarding our searches. So thorough communication is from this end also. Emails are done with the help of www. Online shopping is possible. Digital era in this current trend, that is due to the www only. And searching, Google का example मैं बार बार लेती हूँ. So searching is the best facility till date. It is being provided with the help of www. Next comes email. Email stands for electronic mail. We all know that. It's the information stored on a computer that is exchanged between two users privately, you can say. दो अलग अलग email accounts हैं. They can interact through the specific message. That particular message is called a mail. They can exchange in between those two accounts only. Right? Email is a message that can contain only text. We can attach images, videos, files, and it can be shared with more than one user also. With multiple users it can be shared. Right? Accounts for mail can be created on various sites. For example, Gmail, the most of the time it is used. Next, Yahoo mails are there, and next Rediff mails are there. On any of them you can create the mail. Right? For example, for ID, any name which you want, suppose abc@gmail.com, abc@rediffmail.com, abc@yahoomail.com. Wherever you are creating your account, and a name which is given by you, username, that is added, separated with @. Fine. Now features of email are automatic replies to the messages. If you do such changes in the setting, then automatic replies can be there. Auto forward, right? And redirection of messages can be there. Facility of sending copies of same message to multiple person, that is also there. Automatically reply facility is also there. Means to multiple users, not to single, to multiple users you can automatic reply. Addresses can be stored in the address book. जिस email से आपके पास mail आई है, you can save that address in an address book also. Notifications are given if any of the mail is received. So these are the features, or many more are there. Right? Advantage is what? It's the fast way of communication, reliable and security, the most important. Suppose I have shared a mail with abc@gmail.com, तो abc@gmail.com पे ही जाएगी वो mail, nowhere else it will be going. Right? And next is any point of time we can use, anywhere we can use. No foundations are there, no geographical limits are there कि हरियाणा में मेल हो सकती है and at other location it can't be done. No limitations are there. It's very easy to use. Right? And next is no cost, no charges are there for that. Only the condition is net connectivity should be there, and easily accessible everywhere, anywhere, anytime. These are the advantages. Now let's talk about disadvantages. Number one, you need hardware. Means if you don't have PC, you don't have mobile, you don't have net connectivity, then how you will be accessing your email account? So hardware requirement is there. Next, I have discussed it, that net connectivity is required for to access this one. And next is virus. Most of the virus attacks are done with the help of emails. ठीक है, easy spread through the email attachments. That's why virus scan is required to make yourself secure from this. Then sending mails by mistake means just a click. गलती से भी click हो गया, it will take a fraction of second. Accidentally the mails are sent to the wrong address or to wrong person. Right? So there is no surety of mistake. भी गलती से भी बटन दब गया तो just it will be shared with the other one. Next comes chat. Chat is what? Chatting means shared the messages, that is the chat. तो chat refers to the process of communicating or interacting or exchanging messages over the internet. This is chat. It can involve two persons, two devices, or more than two devices. It's not a compulsion that only two will be there. More than two can be there. Chat is also known for chatting online. Digital arena mein it is named as chatting online. Right? There are three types of chat. First is instant messaging. For example, WhatsApp हम करते हैं. Right? Telegram use कर रहे हैं. That is instantly messaging. Then come ICQ. ICQ लिखते हैं, but it is called ICQ. Next is IRC, Internet Relay Chat. Three types of chats are there. Briefly we will discuss about everything. Instant messaging is the most popular at the point of time. In today's trend, it's the most popular. Most of the time instant messaging is just between the two people, and now rarely broadcast lists are there, groups are there, so more than two people are also involved there. A LAN messenger operates in similar way. A local area network means net connectivity is required. It's a type of online chatting. ठीक है, व्हाट्सएप क्या है? ऑनलाइन चैटिंग ही है. For example, I have already told you FB Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, all these are examples of this. Then comes ICQ. It's a program. You have to download that if you want to operate it. This will let you know when friends and contacts are also online on internet. I mean, it will notify you when your friends are online for chatting. ICQ allows you to page them, chat with them, and initiate the participation from PC to PC call, PC to phone call, or phone to phone call. All three types of facilities are available. For example, Duo, DUO चल रहा है आजकल, and Skype is also there. Right? Then next comes Internet Relay Chat. It's a program that facilitates communication in the form of text only. No videography, no multimedia sharing. All that is there. Only in the form of text typing, the chat is possible here. This chat process works on client server network model. Means for example, on Google we send any request, in the type form we request, that type of chatting can be there. The chat user can install on their computer and send and receive messages to and fro in IRC server. Particular IRC servers are there. If that server is not working, then you cannot talk using the IRC program. Next is VoIP. What is this? VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. It is also referred as IP telephony, internet telephony, broadband telephony, or broadband phone service. All are the synonyms. It converts your voice to digital signal, allowing you to make a call directly from a computer, a VoIP phone, and other data driven. For example, right now you can hear my voice, right? My voice right now I am speaking, and digitally it is going through the signals to your end. It's the example of VoIP, right? It basically an IP telephony term that is used for a set of facilities used to manage the delivery of voice information over the internet. When your voice is traveling using the internet and through the signals, through the cables, and reaches to the next end, this is the IP telephony, right? It includes sending voice information into digital form in discrete packets rather than using traditional circuit committed protocols. पहले जो telephone lines थी उनके through जाता था, but now it is using the network. ठीक है? Voice over using the internet protocol. Simple. Voice traveling from one end to another end using the internet is VoIP. Simplest words में. Feature क्या है? Low cost per call. अब Google Meet के लिए we are not paying any of the charges. Right? And VoIP telephone system utilizes internet protocol to make calls. Service mobility means mobilization is there anywhere, anytime you can use that. Versatility of features, various features are available. Along with the audio, you can also see the video is there. Recording facility is there. Multiple participants are there. So these are the versatility. Simple conference calls can be made. Right now you can assume it as a conference call, as many students are there. Efficient client interactions are there. Means not only the host but the participants can also speak out and view out that. And it's reliable. To whomsoever we want to participate, only those can participate, others or unwanted participants can't be there. So this the reliability. Now disadvantages, again number 1, net connectivity is required. If net is not there, you can't use VoIP. Next is consumption of cellular internet data bandwidth, means data consumption is higher. Here VoIP requires battery or power or wired, means battery exhaustion in phone or any other device is more if you are using such facilities. Latency or hiccups can occur, means disturbance in between the work. Suppose थोड़ी सी speed net की कम हुई तो whether you will not be able to watch out my video or my voice will start breaking down, all that happens. VoIP services from some providers are vulnerable or cause disturbance there. ठीक है, तो सर्विस it depends on ISP service also. Got it? That's it for today. Now if you have any of the query, please do let me know.